From hustle abroad to legacy at home, with nearly $5 billion sent back home in 2024 alone, Wakenya in the US, UK, Germany, the Gulf, and the other corners of the world are investing big back home. Their top spot, real estate, from apartments in Nairobi to plots in Nakuru or rentals in Kisumu. Nyumba ni asset. Others are digging into agribusiness like avocados and dairy, or investing heavily in the money market fund. But si kila kitu ni smooth. High transfer costs, shady land deals, and endless paperwork have frustrated many. Ongeza unreliable info and fake agents, you've got a recipe for kugongwa. The results, broken dreams and lost cash for some. But our tenacious spirit stays strong and Kenyans are more wiser. The dreams live on bigger than ever. Transforming hustle to homegrown success, Diaspora Investment is shaping Kenya's tomorrow. Tonight, we are all about diaspora investments, lessons learned, and valuable insights. And yes, it's all about that moolah, it's all about that pesa, it's all about that yen, it's all about all types of currencies from all over the world and how you can best, make it work for yourself. My name is Never Your Home Plug. Tuko Diaspora Connect, another Saturday. Nice up mbaya sana, and today we have a lot in store for you, the most important person on the show. Remember, hashtag yetu ni Diaspora Connect kwenye X app, alafu pia manze, we want you to be sending in your salams. And talking about salams, let me show you an example of our salams before I tell you more. Liz, are some of our salams.
My name is Alice Commander Onduma from Arlington, Texas in Dallas. Thank you, Citizen TV. We listen to Exa FM all the time. I'd like to say hi to my family members in South Mogrango, Commander family in Engol, and the Onduma family in Etago. We wish you well.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? We're in Dallas, Texas, and we are listening to Egesa FM. We appreciate you guys for doing everything that you guys do and the Royal Media Services. We want to wish you guys a happy Sabbath from Dallas, Texas.
Hello, everyone. My name is Movinia Buto, and I'm here in Dallas, Texas. Thank you guys so much for watching Citizen TV, and thank you to the Royal Media Services and also Egesa FM. And I'm shouting out to the Onduma's family and everyone out there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah.
Hello, Citizen TV. My name is Deborah Nyabuto. I come from South Mogirango, Etago, and we're wishing you a happy Sabbath from Dallas, Texas. We wish you well.
That's so amazing. Seeing all your beautiful faces, our diasporans bazebu kiwa huko Dallas, Texas. Na nice mbaya sana. And that's exactly what we are about. It's all about salams. And my WhatsApp number is on your screen right now. So send me all your video salams. Make sure you put your phone on landscape mode so that when we are broadcasting it to the rest of the world, may look so nice. I love it. And talking about loving it, today's show is like none other. Mapocho pocho, all those good ingredients that we like, especially when it comes to investing. And this is what we have on our highlights. Tonight on Diaspora Connect, we have Simon Anguka, a vigilant Kenyan entrepreneur who has invested both in Kenya and Tanzania. Elizabeth Wairimo, a Kenyan nurse in the US who has invested in the beauty industry right here in the 254. Sharon Karaoke from the US of A, who is a family protege in the hoteliering business in Naivasha. Wairimo Vicky, a tenacious Kenyan student who traverses COVID to graduate in the Americas. James from Dallas, Texas, a radio host at our very own Egesa FM, DJ Selena on the decks with the music and juice rocking the night away. My goodness me, I love it. And right here on Diaspora Connect, we're all about connecting, as you know, and kukuja hapa ni nusu ya kuonana. So make sure you're jumping on that hashtag XFamily, tunataka kuwasikia. Also, our Instagram family, but they all have been going all out and we love it. Our official Instagram page pale ni Diaspora Connect KE. That's where you get us on Instagram. Tutumie DM, let's get acquainted, tukue mabeshte itakuwa aje. And as I said, my name is Neville, your home plug. Na nikiwa hapa na kuplug to everything, real stories, real Kenyans, and also investments of how your money can work for you and your future generations. And talking about good things, but in studio, I have none other than DJ Selena up in the place. DJ Selena,
wagwan. DJ Selena.
Uko poa?
Niko fiti sana.
Nice, naona unakaa poa. So what can we expect on the ones and twos?
I'm going to play the East African music, Afrobeat, everything, kila kitu.
Okay. Yeah. Unajua hapa Diaspora Connect ni kusema na kutenda. Yep. So I want you to go on your decks and give us a little something. Yani kutuanzisha, kututoa kibaridi, kufanya at least tujinice up vizuri. So take it away, DJ. Play me something. Kwenye ones and twos manze inabamba mbaya sana, and she's here all night long to make sure manze tumejinice up, make sure tumekatika vizuri manze. And not only do we have a DJ to keep us in tune with everything that is going down pale, I also have the hangout. Tunajua about the hangout maneno inakuwa set kabisa, and we set it off with the right kinds of guests, with the right kind of Kenyan stories to inspire all of us, especially that we are at home. And on the hangout today, I have Sharon. Hey Sharon, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Nice to see you. You look good.
Thank you.
You're smelling nice too. So talk to me, how's your day been?
Long.
A long day. But I'm sure you're glad to be here.
Yes, I am.
I can't wait for us to share all those stories that you have, insights, especially for everybody who's watching right now, trying to learn something and trying to know something, yeah?
Yes.
I love it. And not only do we have Sharon up in the place, you know, to give us more insights about investing and, you know, telling us how we should make sure our money works for us in the right ways and giving us all those tips and tricks, but also to connect our diaspora family who is always ready to join us, ready to give us that tea, ready to, you know, tell us what's really going in their yard. And right now, nataka tuingie pale JKIA tuende straight to hata tusikat any corners. We go all the way and join my good friend Simon Anguka all the way in Sweden. Hi Simon, mambo vipi?
Mambo freshi, iko vipi huko?
Mambo iko shwari kabisa huko. You know, when I was reading up about Sweden, I heard it has over 96,000 lakes. Like lakes ni mingi sana, so nature lovers, hiyo ni haven kwao. Talk to me about Sweden, my bro.
Yeah, today I'm in Sweden. Actually, it's a very nice summer afternoon. As you can see, the sun is out. And as you know, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
And kusema ukweli, Simon, you don't look dull.
Yeah, so
tell me where you are.
We come out here, like right now, I'm riding in our next 100 years boat. And I'll be sailing out here all the way from Copenhagen to Oslo. And then I'll be back and back to the grind on Monday.
Okay. So this is your playtime, your free time, and you've said you're on a boat that is 100 years old?
Yes, sir. This boat is over 100, actually around 101 years old.
Okay. Can you show us around? Is it like somewhere that you pay for to go and visit, or is it like just an open monument?
Right now, I'm standing on the top deck of the boat. It's actually a 4th-floor boat. You can imagine that, with a working elevator and all. And if you can look up there, can you see that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Kweli.
Really, yeah.
It's really amazing. I think mimi nimezoea ile dau yetu hapa Lamu and whatnot, so it's such an amazing thing to see all that.
Yeah.
So talk to me, Simon. You're a Kenyan in the diaspora doing well. You've just said you're out there playing kidogo because you work in Copenhagen. Talk to me about what you do, what took you all the way to Sweden.
Yeah, actually, as a Kenyan in the diaspora, we have our challenges just like any other people, but we are working so hard and we're partnering with companies and individuals down in Kenya. And as I said to you, I have partners in Tanzania too. So right now I can say that I'm doing so well. And actually the whole idea is to come back to Kenya because you can't live out here for the rest of your life, you know? So at some point, I'm going to come back home. So I'm investing in different areas. And I've partnered with Optiven Limited and built a villa down in one of the projects. And we're using it as a Airbnb. So people from the diaspora, local people can come out and rent out there at the Garden of Joy.
Wow.
I'm also doing some briquettes business right now with my friends from Tanzania. We actually have a factory in Tanzania and we imported them to Kenya. So there's a lot going on right now.
Wow, I love the fact that you've talked about investing, especially coming back home and making sure, you know, after working so hard abroad, you have something else that is back home, you know, you're working for you. So you've talked about Airbnbs. What other business ventures or the gap in the market that you saw as something that a business that you want to start?
Yeah, actually, it had been very hard for most of us in the diaspora to invest at home, and especially because back then you could rely on relatives and friends, and sometimes they could, cut corners and maybe, you know, like don't treat you so well. And I know there's this idea where people think, okay, he's so far away, what is he gonna do? But I really give a big shout out to like land companies that I just mentioned, Optiven, that we have this opportunity where we can trust them and they have this thing where you can just send your money down there, and if it's a project, if it's a house, if it's an apartment, whatever it is, they will do some very good work for you. So it's been very, very good for us.
I totally agree with that, because trust is such an important thing, especially when investing back home. We've had so many stories of guys sending their family members kakitu and it not, you know, maturing or being exactly what they invested in. Talk to me about some of the challenges that you faced, especially you being away from home but investing back home.
The biggest challenge, of course, is dealing with people who are not very straight. And also, because of the schedule here, you find that you'll be at work most of the time, and you don't have time to keep checking. But people take advantage of people out here. And the problem is that people don't realize how difficult it is to be out here. We work, we don't have family, we are doing 8-hour, 16-hour shifts. And at the end of the day, somebody, you know, thinks it's easy. Yeah. And there's a lot of people are frustrated, and people get sick out here mentally just because they've been done bad by their families or their friends. So people at home should realize that it ain't easy out here. And all of us are looking forward for that day we come back home, and, you know, and live a life, because here it's more work.
It's work. I totally get it, and we always appreciate you. Maybe if you haven't been told, but we appreciate our diasporans, you being out there working hard and, you know, investing back home. Talk to also guys who are in the diaspora who are watching you and maybe are afraid to invest back home, or they still haven't decided yet. What can you tell them so that it gets them over that hurdle?
Okay, what I would say is that they should, by word of mouth or through friends, you should realize that there are very, very good companies and people out there in Kenya, especially, who are doing very good jobs with us people out here in the diaspora. And once you figure that out, I mean, out here you can't live here forever, and this place is not even made for us. First of all, the weather. All right now the sun is out here, But after 4 months, the next time I see the sun again is next year. So it's not meant for us. So at the end of the day, I want to go back home. So challenges are there, right? But once you figure it out, get the right people to work with that down at home, you'll be good. But don't give up. Don't give up.
Okay,
yeah.
I like that. Those are quite some good insights there. And of course, when you're talking about coming back home, tell me some of the things that you miss from back home, things that ukifika tu hivi JKIA unataka at least zikuwe hapo within the first few days that you're around.
Mimi, I miss Matumbo big time. Like that's the first thing when I hit home, that's the first thing I go for. And of course, the social life. And home is home at the end of the day, right? You have your relatives, you have your friends, you have people you grew up with, went to school with, you know. So out here, you'll find that you don't have nobody most of the time. People are very lonely out here for real. Like people are depressed because, I mean, if you're working 16 hours, you tell me, how do you even maintain a family? You know. So at the end of the day, that social life, that friendliness, that warmth, that laughter, that sharing, we miss that a lot.
Yes, I totally understand that. And we definitely do appreciate you. Receive lots of love from back home. Manze, tungekuwa able kukuhug sisi sote, tukuembrace, tungefanya hivyo, my bro Simon. Also, let me ask you this. Unajua hapa kwa Diaspora Connect tunakuwa na tradition yetu inaitwa salams. So, nataka manze utume salamu 1, 2, 3 to your people back home. Watu wangu wa Sweden pia wanakuwatch. So, talk to me, bro.
All right, I'd send my salams to my son Baja, daughter Lina, Oprah, and Amani. I'll also shout out William, who's been my caretaker, one of the best guys I ever met in this world. I also want to shout out Optiven. That company changed my life. And more so, I want to also send a shout out to my mom and dad at the farm right there. So, yeah. I'm so glad.
Niko sure umeipokea vizuri, bro. Thank you very much. And before we let you go, you know, you've talked about investing right here in the 254. You've also talked about investing in Tanzania. How's that been like? Has there been some things that things that you've done in TZ that you can bring back here in 254? Are there things that you've seen in Sweden that you're practicing in both areas of investment?
Yes, like I said earlier, I partnered with a friend of mine. He's called Said. We call him Big here. He's been here for a long time. Actually, introduced me to a lot of businesses. And right now we are doing briquettes. These are charcoals made from coal. And we have a factory in Dar es Salaam, and we have an outlet in Mombasa. So that's the next big thing, actually. Instead of cutting down trees and kutengeneza makaa, now we are just making briquettes from smokeless briquettes, actually, from these minerals. So it's the next big thing, and I think that will be my retirement package for real. Like, once that goes well, I'm coming home.
I love that. I love that. And since you've talked about coming home a lot, what is that one advice you can give to diasporas, especially wale ambao wamekwamilia huko, wale ambao wanasema, hey, I can spend another 10 and then, you know.
Yeah, the big thing is like start planning early. You can I meet people out here who say, oh, ntarudi, nataka kurudi, but let me tell you, if you don't start planning early, like, it can't work. You can't wait. Otherwise, you'll stay here till you're 70 and you retire, and then the next thing you realize, you can't go back home. You have to plan it so early. Spend time to check what you can do. Start farming bit by bit. Build a small house somewhere. And then at the end of the day, before you're too old, go back home and have a good life.
Dope, dope. I love it. I love it. Simon Anguka, thank you very much. Receive lots of love. And anytime you're back home, make sure hapa ni nyumbani pia. Pitia hapa ndio tukupatia your flowers in the right kind of way. And we really do appreciate you. And talking about appreciation, lazima pia niingie na wewe online tuongee mawili matatu, especially when it comes to everything with you on social media. Diaspora, our hashtag is Diaspora Connect. And I love the fact that naona Mutuku come through saying saying enjoying the vibes on the show. Can't wait to see more of our diasporans, especially as they're out there. Remember, keep on sending your feedback. Our Instagram, yes, nataka hapa kwa Instagram. Yes, our Instagram handle is @DiasporaConnectKE. That's how you get to us. Na even though vile tuna flow vizuri, I can see here Nick amekam through anasema loving the show, tuned in any Saturday, loving the show. Salamu zangu kwako, thank you very much my bro. Naona pia Ibrahim ako tuned, anasema tuned in, show iko legit sana. Shout out to Gotea DJ. Hey Selina, umepokea salamu? I love it. Also, the real Palmer pia anakam through anasema hey, thank you very much. I want to go to my ex family on the hashtag Diaspora Connect. That's where you can find us. Make sure you interact with us because hapo ndo penye maneno mawili, matatu, manne, matano they come from. Also remember pale kwenye hashtag yetu Diaspora Connect, give us of course where you are tuned in from wherever you are in the world, tuambie maneno mawili, matatu, so that we can know wagwan. Also talking about connecting, kumbuka tuko na WhatsApp number yetu on your screens right now, and on our WhatsApp number send us your salams because we would love to connect you with your loved ones from across the world. And talking about across the world, I want to go across the studio so that I talk to my amazing guest Sharon, who's here to talk to us especially about investing and everything nice that is going on. Sharon, karibu tena to Diaspora Connect. Thank you very much. And when we talk about investing back home, I want to hear this amazing family story that you have, because we know your family, from what we know is the fact that your dad traveled to the US and then the whole family came through later. Yes. Can we pick up that story from you? Can you pick that story up for us?
Okay. Yes. In 2001, my dad was invited to go, and I guess he was inspired to start a new life. And so he went. About a year later, he brought my sister and my mom and I along. And from there, we kind of restarted life.
Okay, I understand that. And was there like a certain type of culture shock to you, especially going to this new America land, especially from Kenya?
Extremely.
Tell me some of the things that you experienced that you were like, hey, siwezi sahawi.
One, we moved to Boston, so it was cold.
Yes.
Snow, temperature was freezing, so adjusting to that, adjusting to the different school system, adjusting to be honest, a bunch of white people around me.
That is also something to adjust.
That was a big culture shock coming from South B.
From South B.
Yes.
Na vile South B wa munatesa mbaya sana. So you go to America, you start kind of understanding what is going on. You start acclimatizing a bit to the culture and everything. So you go to school there?
Yes.
What levels of school?
I went all the way through college.
Oh, wow.
My parents made sure they worked hard to provide whatever we needed for us, so that we could succeed. That was their point of moving us around across the world.
Across the world.
Yes.
Yes. And for you, as someone who went there, did you see this as that opportunity that your parents are like, let me provide for my child? Or were you like, oh, this is America, it's a new opportunity, let me go and see what's really happening?
No, especially at the age, I went when I was 9. At that age, you're very much aware of what's happening. So I watched the struggles, I watched them work hard. So always, my sister and I, we were always very much aware of what it took for them to
get you there.
To get us there.
Yeah. So you go through college. Do your parents tell you or bring you back home or give you that different cultures? Do they bring you back home from time to time, or is it just America, America, America?
No, I was in America. I did not return back to Kenya until I was in 2018.
2018.
Yes.
And how was that like, coming back home, South B kwanza? Niko sure classmates wase around mtaani walikuwa like, hey, Sharon.
It was actually very nice. It felt like home.
It felt like
immediately it felt like home.
Okay.
So, which when you're in the diaspora, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, there's as much as you try to fit in, as much as you become part of the world there, you're still not part of the world there.
You're still not,
You're still not, and there's always something missing. So coming back home was coming home.
Coming home.
Yes.
And there's a difference between coming home and investing back home.
Yes.
So I want us to talk about investing. Talk to me about the family business. Talk to me also about maybe the chat that maybe your dad or your mom had with you, especially about the business and taking over, because I'm sure that is a different type of conversation.
back in the U.S., we have other businesses. We live in Seattle,
yes,
and there we run what they're called adult family homes. So when I finished school, I immediately went back, and they had just started the adult family homes. So I immediately went back and jumped into that.
Oh, wow.
And as we worked, we're not many, there's just 4 of us. So as we worked together, we just kind of grew that. And one day they came on vacation, they were shown something, and they came back and they said, oh, by the way.
By the way. I don't know by the way, we just
so you know, we've decided to do ABCD. So, and that's how we got into now the hospitality industry in Kenya.
I like that. So they come and tell you, okay, it has happened. We have done this.
We actually thought it was a joke.
But now it's reality.
Yes.
And then it's, let's get down to the building. Let's get down to setting things up. Let's make it a reality, from a joke to a reality.
Yes.
Talk to me about that process, especially you being, you know, this is our child. We want to make sure they are the one also taking care of themselves too.
Yes. If you want to promote generational wealth, you cannot leave your kids out of whatever it is that you're doing, because how else will it be managed after you're gone or after you decide to retire?
Yes.
So that was very big for my parents. Involve us in everything.
Everything, yeah.
In everything, all decisions we make as a group.
Wow.
So the process of getting the property and building the hotel, we are lucky enough that in our family we have people, we already have hospitality industry.
So it made it a bit
It made it a lot easier. We the connections, the contacts, the skills that they already had that they were willing to share with us. We would not have gotten where we are today without them. So that's also very, I also always push that. If you have people back home who know things, listen to them.
Listen to them.
Because they are on the ground, they know what's happening.
Yeah.
And people get hurt in investing back home all the time, but persevere.
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 Because as we said earlier, there's always that challenge of, I can send money, but is it doing exactly what I intended? And especially when it comes also to family, sometimes it becomes a touchy subject. Some families, some have broken, some are not talking anymore because of trying to secure their future, trying to build the generational wealth. But there was no kind of, let me say, skepticism or
there was a lot of skepticism.
Okay.
Honestly, we had tried different times to invest back home, and it didn't work out because of such circumstances. But again, persevere. Persevere. When one door closes, another one opens, and if you give up, then you're never going to move. You're never going to progress. Okay. So fall down, get back up. Fall down, get back. It doesn't matter the amount of times you fall down. Just get back up. The only thing that counts is how you get back. As long as you get back up. I like that. We'll be talking to Sharon Sabo. She'll be letting us know about all those good investment opportunities, especially with the family, because just as again with family, it's a touchy subject, but they made it through. So we have a testimony that is A-OK in the right way. Talking about A-OK, nataka tuingie ndege once again and join our diaspora family, because our diaspora family is always willing to talk to us, give us those insights, those tips, those tricks. Make sure you're also on that hashtag Diaspora Connect, so that we are connecting not only with our loved ones but also with connections. Sai tunaenda Dallas, Texas, the big D, manze. We're going all the way to Texas to be joined by man like James. James, niaje? Hey bro, mambo ni aje? Good to see you my bro. Uko aje lakini uko salama mazee. Nimekuja huku kucheck ground ya diaspora inasemaje? Kabisa. Unajua hapa watu wanasikiza Royal Media sana. Citizen inafuatwa kama nini? Egesa wakisi wanasikiza Egesa kutoka asubuhi mpaka jioni. Vile inafaa manze. Next time uniweke kwa hiyo suitcase yako, tuende sote tusalimie diasporans vizuri. Asante. Leo unajua sasa hii ndio uko area gani sasa James?
Internet inatufanya ile kitu, but we'll definitely be getting back to James ndo tuongee naye vizuri, atuambie pali yuko, alafu maneno ikuwe shwari kabisa. And James, umerudi. James, unanisikia? Tulikupoteza kidogo hapo, ukiongea. Ama unajua nashangaa ni watu wanakuona kwa TV wanakupigia ukiwa diaspora hapa. Unanisikia James?
Yes, nakusikia sasa, asante.
Kidogo tulikuwa tumekupoteza, but ulikuwa unasema uko Dallas, maneno inakaaje huko?
Sasa niko katika kanisa la inaitwa Metro Community 70 Day Adventist, Sio kama unaliona kutoka hapo hivyo.
Naiona.
Yes, hapa leo tulikuwa na jamii ya Wakenya, jamii ya Omogusi, jamii ya Mkikuyu, jamii ya Dholuo, na tumeabudu. Hapa wanaabudu Swahili. Hakuna lugha nyingine. Na ile kitu nimesoma hapa ndugu ni kwamba Amerika kuna vile sheria, ukifika JKIA ukipanda ndege lazima ufuate sheria kabisa, kwa sababu usipofanya hivyo unaweza nyang'anywa driving license, na hapo ndio mwisho wako. Hapa unaweza lala hata kwa njia kama hutafuata sheria.
So watu wakikuja huko Amerika lazima wafuate sheria.
Yes, so niko na marafiki hapa wenye tulikuwa tunaabudu na wao, wacha wawasalimie. Maybe you can start telling us your name. Unaitwa nani? Alafu nyumbani ni wapi? Unafanya nini ukiwa hapa?
My name is Judith Maikara.
Yes.
Nyumbani ni Kisii, Gucha district. Married in Kitutu.
Yes.
Not Kitutu, but in
yes.
Settlement. Here in Javilat.
So what are you doing here?
I work as a nurse in one of the hospitals in the DFW Metroplex.
Oh, okay. How can you compare the health system in America compared to Kenya?
Well, I'm one of the few nurses that had an opportunity to work in both places.
Yes.
And I can tell you that there is a big difference.
Yes.
Because here we have the facilities, we have the machines.
Yes.
The staffing system is better, because I remember as a nurse back home, I used to take care of about 60 patients, and I'm the only nurse. So over here, the staffing system, maybe in a regular surgical floor, is about 1 to 4 or 5.
So you worked in Kenya before you came to US?
Yes.
And then how did you come to US?
Don't worry about that, but I'm here now.
All right. That's good. That's good. So say hi to your people back at home.
I want to say hi to my family, my mom, my siblings. They know themselves.
Yes.
If they happen to watch the Radio Citizen today, I'm sending all the greetings. Wishing them all the best.
Yes.
As we continue.
Yes.
Sharing.
Oh, that's good.
With one another in all aspects of interaction.
Very good. Thank you so much. Now I have a Gen Z here. This guy is the team leader of Gen Z, the Kenyan Gen Z in USA. What's your name, sir?
My name is Alfaxad.
Yes.
In the American way is Arfaxad.
Alfaxad.
Yes.
All right.
I come from South Mogirango, Etago.
Wow.
But we live in Dallas, Texas. Right now we're currently in Arlington.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
I'm a student. I study computer science and business. And I'm majoring in software engineering.
Unajua huko Kenya kuna yule mrembo mwenye alituma ile email ikaenda bunge.
Kazi safi.
Ile kazi unasemaje?
Kazi safi.
Yes. Hilo ndio kazi yako hiyo.
Kazi safi.
Unajua Kenya tunaweza kufunga bana.
Wanifunge, that's the new generation, the best generation. Yeah? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, say hi to the people back at home.
I want to say hi to everybody in Kisii County.
Yes.
I want to say hello to our family members, the Onduma family, the Commander family.
Yes.
I'm sending you guys blessings and greetings. Also, one more thing.
Yes.
I want to say hello to Uncle Fred Matiangi.
No. Matiangi ni uncle yako?
Oh, that's my uncle.
Are you sure?
Community?
Hey.
Fred is uncle to everybody. Form.
Thank you so much. Asante sana. Niko na Elder hapa. Huyu ni Judge Elder. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Unaitwa nani?
Yeah, my name is Ben.
Yes.
Guto. I come from Bogetuti Masaba, Kinyamwere, maybe Kisii County, Nyamira. Yeah, those are my. I come from there.
Yeah. Kisii County.
Yeah.
All right. What are you doing in Nairobi? I mean, in Texas.
Yeah, I'm an advanced practice nurse.
Yes.
Here we call them nurse practitioners.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a master master level trained nurse with a concentration in internal medicine.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I do.
Okay.
And also I mostly deal with mental patients.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a lot of mental patients here. We deal with them, we help them and fix their mental status.
Okay.
Once they are going crazy.
Yes.
So we help them, and also
yes,
I'm an experienced American soldier.
Wewe ni socha?
Yeah.
Hey, mazee, kwa hivyo hapa kikiumana kuna vile tunaweza kukimbilia kuja kwako alafu ndio tusaidie.
Nitawasaidia.
Okay, sawa, salimia watu nyumbani.
Sasa naweza salimia watu wangu kutoka Nyamira County, wote nawasalimia. Sisi county au watu wangu. Mostly watu kutoka Kenyamwere. That's where I come from. I say hi, Suneka people, Sweskwasau. And then I also say hi to my brother Wilson. My brother Reuben. Mogeni. Gichana. So I also can't forget my other brothers like Siori. All of them.
All right.
Please.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And also one thing, don't forget. Here, Matiang'i is everywhere. Not only in the Kisii community here.
Wow.
Hata wasungu wanasema ni Matiang'i.
Okay.
Hapa hivi.
Okay. Bro, unajua sasa hata food hapa mazee tunakula ni chinsaga, osuga, tunakula ile ugali ya wimbi imepikwa kabisa, chakula tamu kabisa. Tuko na choma na huyu jamaa hapa naona kuna chakula hapa hivi boss. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Kefo Gato.
Yes.
I'm from Nyamira. Na Congo Boys. Hapo ndio home.
All right. Salimia watu nyumbani.
Nyumbani nataka kusalimia ndugu yangu Dr. Julius Ogato, in charge of Mathare Mental Hospital. My mom Eunice Mora and my dad Thomas Ogato, and my brother and sisters wherever they are.
Huku mnatoa mboga wapi bana? Nimeona mnakula ugali ile kienyeji kabisa.
Mimi nalima kwa backyard. Niko na shamba yangu. Niko na nsaga, manegu na kila kitu. Kitu sina tu ni ng'ombe ya kukamua. But everything, I have it. Hata niko na umbwa, paka, na kukutano. Hiyo sijakosa.
Na wimbi mnatoa wapi? Nimeona ugali ya
wimbi inatoka Kenya. But we can get it.
Okay.
We like millet, we have it. Hata kisiagi iko. Mtu asikwambia America kuna kisiagi.
Kisiagi iko.
Kisiagi iko. If you stay in country, kuna kisiagi. Yeah, iko.
All right. So I have the chorister here. Yeye ndiye alikuwa anatuongoza kwa nyimbo kanisani. What's your name, my dear?
Hi, my name is Gladys Onsongo.
Yes. Gladys Onsongo.
I am happy. I'm here with my brother, Mwibrania. So we thank God that today was the Sabbath. And he came to worship with us. So what I would like to say is, we promote Citizen TV. We watch it over here. My parents watch it, Mr. Onsongo and my mom, Grace. I would like to say hi to my brothers who are in Kenya, Kefa, Albert, and also Steve, who's in Thailand, and their families. Also my brothers who are here, Mark, Dennis and Evans, I will say hi to them. Also all my friends and family. So
So what did you do?
I'm a nurse.
Wow.
By profession.
Yes.
I work
kila mtu hapa naona ni nurse.
Nafanya kazi kwa Tarrant County Hospital. So, that's where we treat everybody. Anybody. So, we thank God.
Ujumbe wako kwa Kenya?
Ujumbe wangu kwa Kenya ni ile, let's elect leaders wenye wana promote peace. Wenye wana promote development. That's what we need. And I think Mr. Matiang'i.
Wow. There you go.
Yeah, supporting him fully. Thank you.
Wow. Okay. Asante sana. Hapa sasa kimeumana. Ana hii ground mazee imenikalia ngumu kwa sababu umesikia maneno hapa, najua ni kali. Kuna mrembo hapa hivi. What's your name, my dear?
My name is Divina.
Songea upande huu, naona kajua ni kali. Unaitwa nani?
Divina Onsongo from Kisii County, Bosongo. Yeah, I live here in Texas. Yeah.
Oh, very good. Unafanya nini?
Professionally, I'm a nurse.
Okay. Umefanya miaka ngapi?
Been a nurse for 3 years now.
3 years.
Yeah.
Okay. How can you compare vile ulifanya Kenya ukaingia US ama ulianzia hapa?
No, I started here.
Yes.
Yeah.
You went thing in America?
Yes, I did.
How can you compare the education system in Kenya and America?
I think the education system here it's better than Kenya because you can go to school. They can give you a student loan. You finish school and then you'll be paying back as you can. Yeah.
So if you were to make a request, what do you want us to do different as a country in terms of masomo na mambo mengine yale?
Like in the medical field.
Yes.
There's a case that I saw at Magena. A lady passed away who was pregnant.
Yes.
So what I can urge our people and nurses in Kenya, doctors, let's take our life seriously. And if we need equipment, let's talk to the government so we can have those equipment to save lives. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Asante sana bro. Now umesikia maneno. Ground hapa iko sawa. So nikuletea nini?
Nimeona hapo uniletee tu maneno mazuri ya Dallas, Texas mazee. Wakisi wote wamerepresent vizuri sana.
Wananiuliza nikuletee nini?
Manze tunakuappreciate sana manze James. Thank you very much for making sure tumeongea na kila mtu, tumeconnect vizuri. Haya wewe tuma pia salamu. Kila mtu ametuma salamu, wewe hujatuma.
Bye.
James, wewe ndo hujatuma salamu.
Karanya sao yo. Sandra kuba sasa ni asega asiengia.
James, asante sana. Thank you for joining us.
May God bless you for the wonderful job you do.
Okay. So
we appreciate what you all do from there. Keep on doing the good job and once we are going to choose our leader, we have the 6th. Yes,
hii ground iko na mchezo bana. Hii ground imenilemea. Umesikia hiyo maneno? Imenilemea kabisa.
Nimesikia. Asante sana James. Thank you very much for joining us from Dallas, Texas. Umetu represent mbaya sana. Kuniletea kitu. Mimi nataka wewe ukuje na vibe yako. Ukirudi nyumbani tutaonana ukirudi. But thank you very much James for joining us and making sure manze tumeconnect na watu wetu wa Dallas vile inafaa, because that's what we are all about right here on Diaspora Connect. And talking about connecting, lazima pia tujue uko diaspora wase wanasema nini, news inasema nini ati So right now I want us to do some Diaspora Connect news. Yani ndo news ina go throughout the whole world ambayo inatesa mbaya sana, and it's something you should also be thinking about. So our first news inakuja all the way from South America, yani tuende Brazil. So get this. So Brazilians shower an average of 14 times. Imagine that. Yani maanisha every 12 hours kuna mse pale Brazil ana take a shower. Sijui kama wewe una take 14 showers in a week. Do you do that? Hiyo kweli ni kizungumkuti. I don't know if some of us will survive. Maji pale, kidogo. Sijui maneno mawili matatu yaingiani pale kwenye water heater. So Brazilians wako sawa kabisa. Sijui kama my DJ Selena, sijui kama unakubaliana na Brazilians hapa. Brazilians shower an average of 14 times a week. Wewe unasema
per week ama per day?
Per week.
That's a lot.
Okay, ulizwa for in a week una mangapi?
Sema per week it's like mara kama 10.
Mara 10.
Yeah.
So kidogo ukienda Brazil unaweza adapt.
Unaweza adapt.
Sawa. That's news from Brazil right there. And let me tell you about this. There's usually many countries in the world that practice many different things just because of their environment and their surrounding. I want you to take a listen to this new tax that is being introduced in Japan.
In Japan, virtual tax will be introduced from April 2026 due to decreasing of birth rate and low population in Japan. Basically, being single will be taxed. Nani? I will break it down. So the government, Japan, will increase the tax to help raising a child. If you're single or married, not having children, doesn't matter. Everyone has to pay this tax. Like this, if you give a birth, you will receive money from the government more than before, stuff like that, because government gonna use that tax to give money to the people who has a kid. Government want Japanese people to wanting kids, so they're introducing this bachelor tax in Japan.
Bachelor tax yenyewe. Hiyo niko sure hiyo ikisikika hapa 254 italeta shida kabisa. My DJ, what would you say about this tax? Unajua bachelor tax, unajua just to increase the population pale Japan. What do you think about this? Selina.
Hapo ni ngumu, as Kenyans tumezoea tu kuzaza tu.
Na je, ukiona hiyo tax mpya inaintroduciwa, ukiwa single kuna kakitu unalipa kwa gava. Do you think hii inaweza work hapa Kenya?
Iwezi. Kenyan love wanapenda kupenda.
Kweli diaspora news, maneno ina happen huko nje baze. And talking about diaspora news, we also gonna celebrate one of our very own in a few months or in a few weeks. So we're going to be having the new Superman film, and our very own Eddie Gadiga is in that film, and I can't wait to watch it. I'm sure you've seen his previous works. He does amazingly well when he's on screen or on stage, so that should be something we should all be looking forward to. Na niko sure next month your movie The Superman ikitokea, our guy will be representing to the fullest. But our diaspora, the raising and flying that flag so high in the right kind of way. So big up yourself, Eddie Gathika. Na wewe ukiingia pale kwenye social, mtumia DM mwambie manze bro, thank you manze for representing and flying that flag high vile inafaa sana manze. And that has been Diaspora News. Continue interacting with us. Make sure you use that hashtag Diaspora Connect on the X app. Let's continue the conversations, and also your salam, such an important, vital part of our show, which is salam. So all you need to do, I have my number displayed on my screen, WhatsApp number. Send in your videos. Watu wangu wa UK, watu wangu wa US, watu wa Australia, kama mmeamka tu sahi, send us all those messages. Salimia your loved ones, na pia kama uko hapa nyumbani, tumia watu wako loved ones, waambie 1, 2, 3 before we close up the show. But before that, we still have Sharon here in the hangout. We'll be talking to her everything investment ikinaisana, and not forgetting our amazing DJ. And talking about our amazing DJ, Selina, unaweza nichezea something kidogo hapo mazee as we go on a